It's Weekend Update with Colin Jost and Michael Che.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Welcome to Weekend Update. I'm Michael Che.
I'm Colin Jost. President Trump and the First Lady hosted a trick-or-treat event at what's left of the White House. And this is one of my favorite things that the president does because it's so clear he never trick-or-treated once in his life. Like, in his first term, here's how he gave candy to a kid dressed as a minion. Melania's just like, I guess that is how it's done. And then again this year, he did it to a kid dressed as DJ Marshmello. Just put it in the bag. Why is he so weird? Even the kid is like, this is not right. It's kind of an embodiment of his entire presidency because it's just a violation of norms that no other president or person has ever conceived of. Like, who's ever thought, I should put the candy on the kid's head? My favorite part, though, was when Trump and Melania made a grand entrance to this song. Michael Jackson's Thriller. Just the perfect soundtrack to lure kids to a famous mansion.
Due to the government shutdown, SNAP food benefits ran out of funds today, but the government still provides needy families with free food through the Second Amendment. Japan's new Prime Minister, Sanai Takachi, said during a press conference that she is nominating President Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. And I can't believe I get to say this, but thank God nobody listens to women.
President Trump met with Chinese President Xi Jinping. When asked how the meeting went, Trump said this.
But overall, I guess on the scale of from 0 to 10, with 10 being the best, I would say the meeting was a 12.
I guess Trump just wanted to show China we're still way worse at math. Trump also visited South Korea and was given a gold crown and served beef patties with ketchup for dinner. So they basically got the President of the United States a Happy Meal with a toy.
Critics of President Trump are calling him tone deaf for posting pictures of his newly renovated White House bathroom during the government shutdown. But I'm happy that the floor looks slippery.
The state of Texas is suing Tylenol, claiming that it is linked to autism, or as it's called in Texas, boy ain't right.
Curtis Sliwa, a Republican candidate for mayor of New York and the world's only white Panther, has been endorsed by Rudy Giuliani. But Giuliani only likes him because his poll numbers are between 9 and 11. 9/11. Did I do it right?
This weekend is the New York City Marathon, which will bring to the city more than 50,000 runners from over 100 countries. Here to comment is the world's #1 marathoner, George Santos.
Yes, Colin, can you believe I just finished the marathon?
The marathon is tomorrow.
Yeah, well, it's a record. I already won!
You know, you didn't win the marathon. I know you've been doing a media comeback tour since Trump commuted your prison sentence.
Oh, well, yeah, prison was crazy. I was in a room by myself, talking to people through a wall, going on 8 dates a day, trying to find the love of my life.
You were not on Love is Blind, George. You were in jail.
Fine, but you know what? Prison changed me, Colin. I lost a ton of weight.
Oh, really? How much did you lose?
I gained 50 pounds. Every summer I turned pretty, and now I only tell the truth.
Well, it sounds like you're still a liar, George.
You are.
I am not.
Well, then how come your pants are on fire?
Okay, just Stop touching me underneath the desk, George.
You wish, Colin. I was just robbing you.
Hey.
Whoa, photos of every female cast member.
Hey, that's not... Give me back my angels.
Oh.
Well, anyway, Colin, I'm going on all these shows to tell the truth about what it's like in prison.
Well, wasn't your prison only like minimum security?
That's right. I was in jail with other white-collar criminals, even though I'm black.
You are not black.
No, wow. Are you accusing me of lying about my race? Like Rachel Dolezal? That horrible woman who lied about being black? Remember her? Because that was me.
No, George. George, come on.
Hold on, I have to take this. It's one of my friends from prison.
Okay, all right.
Hello, hi, Ghislaine. I miss you too, girl. I gotta go. I'm hosting Saturday Night Live.
No, you're not. You're not. Put your weird prison glass away, okay?
Sorry, it's just what I'm used to, okay? I was in there for so long.
You were in there for like 80 days.
Yeah, I know, a whole year. But it wasn't all bad. I got to work in the kitchen. People loved my rice pudding recipe. It's really easy. You just preheat the toilet to 350.
How do you preheat a toilet?
You just sit on it for a while. Hold on, I have to take this. Hello, Luigi? How's my favorite twunk murderer? You tried my rice pudding recipe. You burned it. Well, it's because your toilet was too hot.
George, that's not Luigi on the phone. It's not even. You're such a liar.
Oh, please, Colin. You're a liar, too, wearing that expensive watch, pretending you're rich.
But, George, I was actually born very rich.
Wow. Well, you know what? I'm rich now, too, because I just took a trip to the Louvre.
Oh my God, George, did you steal that?
Stole it back, you mean? Because it belonged to my ancestors, the Zales?
You bought it at Zales?
Hold on, I have to take this.
You don't have to take it.
Hello, Diddy? Miss you too, Romy.
George Santos, everyone.
I won the World Series!
Oh, he won the World Series.
I won the World
Wow, congratulations, George.
He did not win the World
man.
Series. Paul Biya, a 92-year-old leader of Cameroon and the world's oldest president, has won re-election by soundly defeating, oh no, Kamala Harris. The hits keep coming for Kamala.
NBC News unveiled their new slogan, Facts, Clarity, Calm. And they're already being sued for copyright infringement by a pillow from Home Goods. New research shows that childhood peanut allergies have declined over 40% in recent years due to earlier exposure to peanuts, which was exactly the goal of my health campaign, Nut Up, Kids.
Officials with the Special Olympics have called on Kid Rock to stop using the R word, even though he can, because, you know. Come on.
An 80-year-old woman set a record for oldest female to hike the Appalachian Trail, and also the record for most circling vultures.
Prince Andrew has been stripped of his royal title of prince due to his involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. And Andrew says he can only become prince again if he gets a kiss from a young princess.
Well, the government shutdown has entered day 32, with both sides showing no sign of giving in anytime soon. Here to talk about it are two people who just hooked up.
Okay. Does my hair look okay?
You're perfect.
Okay, so you're here to talk about the government shutdown.
Yes, we are here to discuss the shutdown. I mean, how long can this go on without anything happening?
Yeah, exactly. But you know, sometimes nothing happens for a very long time, and then suddenly everything happens.
So what do you think the parties need to do to, like, open the government back up?
Look, Colin, it's all about communication. They just need to get in a room together and say hi.
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 Okay. and then what?
And then maybe Republicans are like, are we doing this?
Yeah, and then Democrats are like, I've wanted to for so long.
Yeah, but maybe the Republicans are scared because their government hasn't been opened in a long time. God, not since Jason, actually.
Who's Jason? Is he like a congressman?
He's not a man.
Okay. I think Democrats are pretty upset that Trump has decided to build his whole ballroom during the shutdown. What do you make of that?
Yes. Well, typically during a shutdown, you wouldn't see a president continuing with a project this size.
Yeah, Democrats just need to say, look, it's too big. Would you be willing to try something smaller?
Yeah, and who knows? Republicans might even say, smaller sounds great. I prefer it.
You prefer it?
And Democrats are like, I want to do this right now.
And Republicans are like, here? In Colin's dressing room?
Oh my God. My dressing room? How long were you in there for?
Oh, God, let me think. Because it was couch, and then was it desk?
No, we wanted to, but there was stuff on the desk.
Oh, that's right. So then we did door.
Yeah.
Door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we were at door for a while.
Yeah, so it was couch,
Yep.
then door, and then we talked about my brother.
I loved that.
He's just kind of a lost guy. I really worry about him.
You give him too much. You give him too much.
You said that, and I really appreciate it.
You're so strong.
Thank you. And then it was more door.
It was a lot of door. A lot more door.
And then we came out here.
Oh my God, what is door?
Look, we're not here to talk about door. We're here because Republicans and Democrats, they need to get together.
Oh. You think they should get together?
Oh. No, like. Yeah, I'm not saying they need to get married.
I didn't say they should get married.
Okay, I think Democrats just thought this was like chill.
Oh, chill. Oh, chill. Okay, Democrats thought this was chill. Oh, well, then why did Democrats say I love you during door?
Okay, well, I don't think you can hold them to what they said during door. I think Democrats would have said anything for more door.
Okay.
What is door?
We had sex with your door.
Okay, two people who just hooked up, everyone.
A golden retriever in Virginia became an internet celebrity after his owners posted videos of the dog stealing items from around the house. Meanwhile, a black lab who did the same thing got the death penalty. Ain't no justice for the black lab.
No. Officials in New York say that a Manhattan parking lot along the East River will be turned into an outdoor gym. Oh, that's awesome. That way all the psychotic vagrants on the street can get super strong.
A 101-year-old woman from New Jersey says she still goes to work 6 days a week, sadly on the same corner.
Broadway star Jordan Litz announced that he will be running in tomorrow's New York City Marathon, then later star in 2 performances of Wicked, and then after that, die. For Weekend Update, I'm Colin Jost. Good night.